Hey all, this is a small pre-class for my VBA class 1, and I'm going to talk about what we are going to do in the class. I want you to see this video and prepare yourself so that you can get the most out of the live sessions. So what we are learning here in VBA is logical structures, we are learning loops, we are learning data types, we are learning array ranges, multidimensional arrays, we are learning program structures and subroutines, and we are learning functions. First of all, uh, during the class we are going to change our Excel setting to enable all the macros. So just explore the options on how to remove all the security settings so that you can run the macros easily. The focus of this session would be on ranges, how to refer ranges, how to create ranges, how to equate two ranges, as the way in which data is saved in form of ranges becomes the most important thing here. And also I'm going to talk about the data validation type and how to play the data validation type using the VBA probably at the end. Sorry. So we are going to look at uh, some programs of copying ranges, of filling in value in the ranges, and extracting value from ranges. These are the three links that I want you to study. The first link is MSDN, Pearson, and the Excel VBAeasy.com. Maybe after studying that you'll find something easy. So programs that we intend to do in the sessions would be select a range and clear contents. It would be copy a range and get values from a range, or fill in range. This is the program that we would be looking at. The first programs equate two ranges. So this is subroutine. The name of the subroutine is range to dim is the way to define the range type. I have kept this as variant. So variant is a data type. So we have data types as integer, character, range, workbook, worksheet, all of the things that we have. That's a kind of a data type. So I've kept it as variant. Ideally we should keep it as range, because variant engages a lot of memory and makes the things at back end quite tricky. So then we define these two ranges, and we are going to name these two ranges in the Excel file as well. And we are going to get the values from these ranges into these newly defined ranges, and we are going to equate them. So these are two values, two ways to equate two ranges. Here we are trying to get this ranged name from Excel into this variable, and we are equating this variable. And this two ways to look at this is that this is a name given to a range in Excel, so we are bringing the values of all these into this range, and the other ways is that we directly refer to that range and equate these values. So these are the two ways to use the ranges in Excel. Of course we are going to do some live session and practice this. Okay, this is a program to display a value from a range. So this thing would display the first element of the range. Then this is a very simple for loop which runs from I to 5, so 6 values, and it displays each of the values. So this would be a beginning to the for loop in VBA. We are going to then use for loop to input values in a range. So this loop would input values like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a range. So a range is a 2D figure. So we have x comma y. So this would do this would put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the first column. So this is what this function would be doing. So the logical operators, in the coming classes we are going to look at them: for loop, do while loop, and things like that. We will see if. So if a number is 2, delete it. If the number is blank, do this. Things like that. So this would be something that we would be doing in the first class. We are moving towards complicated areas where we'll be handling data. We'll be handling these ranges on various parameters. For example, getting the last non-blank value of a range, For example, clearing some range on some criteria, or clearing some range and copying some other value if some criteria is fulfilled and things like that. So those all things will be based on ranges, so that's why I'm introducing you to ranges. We'll also be sorting ranges, finding the highest element of the ranges and things like that. This is what I plan to do in the first class. So I hope you got a basic idea of what we are trying to do. uh, you can access this PowerPoint from the courseware page, or you can find it out on my blog, or you can email me to get this from me, and we'll do this in the first session. So thank you for watching this small recording. I if you're not able to access the class, you can request me and I'll send you the link as well. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you in the class.